rich history of this place owes much to its geographical location. Located in the borderlands, the gateway from the Carpathian Mountains to the lowland plains, on the navigable Sand River, which of course created great trade opportunities. And that is why this town, Przemyśl, grew up. I'm standing here in the market square in Przemyśl at the beginning of our journey, a journey through history which takes us from the end of the Roman Empire to the end of the Second World War, a rich history of people, of buildings, of institutions. Join me on Poland Daily History as we see Przemyśl above ground and below ground. Yes, now we've emerged from the sewage system.
Yes.
I assume we're now in the general cellarage
Yes.
of the merchants. And can you tell us a bit about where we are and what actually we're likely to see here?
We are now under Rynek 1 building,
Right.
which are cellars under this building.
Okay.
The cellars was used by merchants,
Okay.
and they storage her food, wine, and beer, and to sell those goods and go out there.
Excellent. Okay, and so this is generally, and I assume there are a sort of whole network of sellers of the various merchants. And so again, marvelous. And this brickwork, is this also what sort of is it? This looks for in 19th century to me.
It's from 19th century, but another bricks are from 17th century, because first cellar was built in even 15th century. There was no bricks and only stones, but in 17th century they rebuilt there by bricks and move up there. In this cellar you can smell original.
Yes, I was going to say it's very different from this. Obviously, the smell. I was going to ask you what is the
smell? This is the smell of oil for the lamps.
Okay,
there was no electricity in 19th century, and they storage here oil for the lamps to light building up there.
Right. Okay. Well, let's go on. Now, there seem to be some more cellars down here. Can you say something about what we're looking at now?
When they renovate cellars, they put the bricks on the floor for the tourists, because in original there was no floor, only clay.
Right, just the bare earth.
Yes, but when they renovate the floor, this one here collapsed, and they discovered another cellar that wasn't on the plans on the maps.
Ah, right.
There's a fridge. They use this cellar like a fridge. It's 12 meters. Under the ground, and they collected ice from the river, and put them in these places, and put their food, and in like these barrels they put the salted meal.
Ah, right. So 12 meters down to keep nice and how long? That was ice to actually use in food, or was it ice to keep things cool?
To keep things cool. Until May. There were 6-8 degrees in cool.
But it wasn't ice they would use for cooling drinks?
No.
It would be too dirty, I imagine.
Yes.
Because if you go, and it's great if you go to some of the 18th century buildings in England, some of them still, a few, have ice houses in the garden, but that was ice they were actually going to use for cooking. And typically egg-shaped brick building, and they got the ice in, and it stayed cool for ages and ages and ages.
They used ice for cooling, not for drinking.
Oh, right, excellent. Okay, so we've been talking about the ice, and now we're moving. It seems to me that we're now moving to a different part of the cellar arrangement. And what this is an interesting. Was there some sort of door here?
Yes. In 19th century, above us was Austrian court.
Right.
So here was a prison for people who was waiting for trial.
Prisoners are on remand.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
there was a door.
Oh yeah. Here's a hinge from.
You will see original doors from 19th century, which closed this part to go.
Ah, right. Okay. And so we're moving
there were
into...
cellars.
Yeah, right, okay, so in the 19th
prison
century...
here.
In the 19th century, if we'd been here, it would mean we were awaiting trial. It was probably not as pleasant as it is being here today. And of course, yes, we can see the brickwork. And so we're going to go down, and so we'll see...
You will see, we will see the fridge,
the ice.
and we can go the fridge inside.
Coming down the stairs.
It's pretty low.
It is low here, yes.
This one is bigger.
Yes. My head is in less danger.
So I mentioned about the fridge, so here we are. People put the ice inside, they put the straws, and with salt they keep food here with 6-8 degrees until May.
Right, until May, so we keep it nice and fresh. And were there, I mean, we've got one here.
Yes,
and we've got
here.
one here, right.
And there was pretty there.
And there were some more there, so that's excellent. And that would really be a big advantage. Because, of course, we take for granted these days that we have refrigerators, because we forget.
We are 12 meters under the main market.
Yes.
It's the lowest cellar which tourists can visit.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, great. Marvellous to see it. Right, we continue up this way.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Right. Okay, right, we're back into the slightly higher level.
Yes.
Which is the more normal level, I think, of the
We are back
cellars.
in cellar with oil lamps.
The oil lamp cellar, yes. Okay.
Here, it's an entrance to this room, but they built the rooms, and the strongest part of this room is its entrance.
Okay.
This entrance is very special because it's prepared, it's made of bricks, but those bricks are not regular bricks, it's special bricks because it's molded by hands, by fingers.
Ah, and that makes it stronger.
You can see the fingerprints here and here.
Oh,
and
yes.
the bricks are strong, but they were very expensive to buy, so it's only in entrance.
Right, okay. And what age are these bricks?
17th century.
17th century?
Yes.
As early as that? That's incredible, yeah, that's marvellous. And it's actually, this is a very high, very high ceiling in this.
Yes,
in this,
it's about
part of the cellar.
4 meters up.
Yeah.
But in this cellar, you can see how then they built there, because there are 3 layers. First one, it's from 15th century, it's made of stone.
Okay.
Up there is Gothic brick to level it up.
Right.
And there are stones, hewn stones and bricks up there.
Okay. Yes.
This ceiling is very strong. When you can see an egg, it's oval and it's strong.
Exactly.
So the ceiling is oval also.
Well, that's the whole theory, isn't it?
You have to remember that above us is a very big building.
Yes.
So these cellars have to be strong enough to rise it up.
Well, the arch, because the arch in architecture is a very strong.
And it's 17th century, remember.
17th century.
300 years, 400 years from now.
400 years, no, yes, time flies. But it's marvellous, isn't it? And these bricks would be also 17th century?
Yes.
Same vintage as
yes, of course.
As these bricks.
But they are made by fingers, and they are regular bricks.
These are just made in the normal way. And these are made, and they particularly wanted extra strong bricks by the door. In case...
because entrance is the strongest part of its room.
Right, okay, well they certainly succeeded there. And what sort of, would this just have been a general storage cellar?
Yes, a general.
Let's say that for the merchants and people like that. Excellent. I mean, I always just look at these old buildings and just marvel at the craftsmanship. I mean, it's very roughly done in terms of archeries you may see in other buildings, but it's obviously very effective because it's been here for 300 years. And it's certainly
400, remember.
Yeah, sorry. Time flies. It always catches us out, even on a history program. Well, I hope it's going to be here for another 400 years because it's It's actually marvellous to see. It's getting you in touch with. I don't think we're under the main market square as well. Absolutely fantastic. Great. Okay.
So let's go to CR1.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Yes. Let's.